In this video, let's talk about the power of self-care. Taking care of yourself is a tremendous power. We get into self-care once we start becoming aware of the destructive patterns that we are participating in our lives. See, a lot of the patterns that we become aware of are actually very self-destructive. And we have to then become aware of them and see them as self-destructive for us to then get into self-care. Because self-care is more about something that's life supportive, that's supporting our life, that allows life to create instead of life to destroy. We become very interested in our mind, our body, our spirit, and how we can take care of it and how we can experience more harmony to allow ourselves to feel more natural, to allow ourselves to experience more joy, more peace, more freedom, more love. These are all qualities that can come about from self-care. And self-care is really that stepping stone from the life destructive to the life supportive. It's that self-care which is the bridge. Because with the self-care, we start to really become more neutral about certain things. We start to let go of the negativity. We start to let go of the resistances that we're so accustomed to. When we're letting go of the negativity, we then start experiencing more of the positivity. When we stop resisting, then we can start accepting. Once we start accepting, then we have a greater understanding of ourselves. With this greater understanding, we start to see the totality. We start experiencing more of a holistic view of ourselves. It gives us clarity. With the self-care, self-love can blossom. So self-care comes in many different forms. Could be journaling, could be reading a book, could be meditation, could be alone time, could be self-reflection, could be like a gratitude diary, could be a bunch of different things. But really, in order to get to that level, we have to start looking at some of the things in our lives that are destructive, like our negative self-talk. See, like if I'm having negative self-talk, oh, I'm such an idiot and you're so stupid and it's all your fault and I hate you. That's the type of self-talk that I'd be having. You can see how that's very destructive to life. It's not supporting this life, right? It's neglecting myself instead of caring for myself. Self-care means that I'm prioritizing my well-being. A lot of the actions that we do, they go against our well-being. They oppose our well-being. When I can be in alignment with my well-being and choose actions consciously that are aligned with my well-being and my highest good, that are aligned with love, joy, peace, freedom, to allow my entire being to function and live harmoniously as one. This is the ultimate self-care. And what you'll find is it's very life supportive and it allows life to create more life. Whereas the opposite, it's destructive. So like I said, self-care is that bridge. Really, self-care is the bridge to self-acceptance and self-love, which then allows us to perceive that love within us And when we have that love within us and we're in touch with that love within us and that love is blossoming, it starts transforming our lives. We can experience it, and others who are open, they can experience it as well. It allows us to live a very beautiful life. So self-care is the bridge to that. It's about opening up. It's about slowing down. It's about nourishing ourselves. It's about going within. It's really more yin, whereas the other forces are a little bit more yang, where if we're overly going outward, there's too much yang, then it becomes too destructive. So self-care is a little bit more yin to balance that yang. It's a little bit more gentle. It'll feel like more feminine, more of that feminine energy, not as feminine as a woman or a female, but the two energies. If we're too masculine energy, we need to balance that masculine energy with the feminine energy. And that's where the self-care, it's nourishing. It's going within. It's open. It's receptive. It's quieter. It's more still. And really, when we start practicing, I guess you can say, self-care, when we really start taking care of ourselves, then we can start seeing how it's supporting our life and supporting others in our life. Then we can see the importance of taking care of ourselves and understanding that our wellness is fundamental. My well-being is fundamental. Because if I don't have my well-being, I can't take care of my kids. I can't take care of my wife. I can't take care of other people in my business. I'm no good to them without my well-being. And really, that's what self-care really is. It's coming to that realization. It's the awareness that without your well-being, what else do you have? Nothing. And what's the point of putting other things in front of your well-being or before your well-being? Or higher than your well-being. So once that becomes very clear, then we become very focused on our well-being. And in practice, it looks a lot like self-care. And once you start practicing that self-care, it becomes very automatic. It's almost like there's no other way. It feels like you're going against your nature. And really, that's what that self-care really is. Because that self-care, like I said, is that bridge, it's the bridge to accepting yourself as a whole and loving yourself unconditionally. And when you can accept yourself as a whole and love yourself unconditionally, then you feel very natural. And you experience life, the fullness of life. And you enjoy your life. So self-care is very important to allow us to experience those more positive experiences and to support life. So those are just a few things that really self-care helps us. Like I said, it's like a bridge or a stepping stone to much more acceptance, understanding, love, joy, and peace. And that's what we all want.